Hi, everybody. It is Tammy P, ads and marketing expert. Hello. I hope everybody's doing good today. Today is Thursday, February 13th, noon Eastern. I'm going live with you guys today, and we're going to be talking about my new funnel. So, all this month, I want to talk to you guys about growth and particularly email list growth, right? And so, when we are working on growing our email list, the whole thing is when new people come in our world, we want to make sure they come into what's called our funnel, right? So, if we can automate the process of when people come in and what happens through a funnel. So that's what we're going to be talking today. And I'm going to be talking about, I'm starting to share I'm calling it my one sheet funnel formula. And so I'm going to be talking through it today. And then next week, I am going to have a whole like diagram and stuff like that for you guys to go through. I just mapped it out. So I'm really excited for you guys to learn about it today. And so I am going to put the countdown timer on for about 5 minutes-ish so I can make sure everything is happening. We are streaming live Thursday, February 13th, noon Eastern. We're going to be talking about growing your email list and funnels today and getting clients. But I'm going to put this on for a few minutes because I just need to make sure that we're streaming everywhere. And I'll be back in a few. All right. See you shortly.
Telling me to dance, taking a chance. Telling me to dance, taking a chance. Telling me to dance, taking a chance.
right. Hi, everybody. It is Tammy P, ads and marketing expert. I am live today, Thursday, February 13th at about 12:10 p.m. Broadcasting live every single week on Thursdays at noon Eastern to give you some really great info on funnels, ads, and all the things. So I hope you guys are excited today. Give me a hashtag live, give me a hashtag replay, whether you're live or on the replay today. All right, so I'm going to be revealing. So I really want to talk about growth, right? And this is something I feel like, and this is including myself, that just needs to be focused on in business, right? And so a lot of us are really caught up in all the things, right? And it could be life. Like I'll give you guys a quick example. I had one of my friends call me yesterday, and she had this family emergency, and she's like, "Can you watch my dog for 2 weeks?" So I have like a Frenchie here that I'm watching at my house for 2 weeks. And that's what I call a distraction, right? And that is life, that is events. But the thing is, if we are focusing on the things that are really driving our business, all those distractions, all the things doesn't matter because we really know where we need to focus on our business, right? And so, a lot of times I feel like, including myself, we can get stuck up in overthinking things as opposed to execution, right? And so, instead of thinking about building that next funnel, instead of building, thinking about getting that next client, instead of thinking about going live, it's time to do the thing, right? And we learn by doing the thing. But if we're stuck in too much thinking, which I have been, and this is why I'm sort of communicating this to everyone this week on this live stream, and not enough action, we're not going to get momentum and growth in our business, right? And when I say growth in our business, I mean focusing on the things that will actually move the needle and help us increase business, right? Help us get more clients and all the things. And a lot of times we can get caught up in client fulfillment, administrative tasks, taking care of our families, taking care of extra pets like I am for a couple weeks, right? As opposed to focusing on the things that are going to really move the needle in our business, right? Bringing in the income, bringing in the clients and all the things. So if we have a system in place, and this is where I've been really leaning in and also working with my clients a lot, if we have an automated system in place in our business, that is the game changer, right? Because even when we're doing other things, even when we're caring for our families or caring for this extra pet that I have for a couple weeks, we have the systems and the automations in place in order to make things still happen in our business without us necessarily doing it, being there, right? And what I found over the last couple years is, and I used to be in this mentality of got to work hard all the time, right? That kind of hustle mentality, right? And the thing is, I don't believe that we need to work hard in order to grow our business. Now, we do have to put our energy to growing a business, but if we're smart about it and we put automations and systems in place and even a small team, things can really be a game changer. We don't have to be working 12 hours a day. So if that's you and you resonate with any of that, let me know in the chat. So over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be talking about growth and specifically email list growth, because we need like having a methodology and having an automated system for growth in our business, specifically on our email list and social media, can be a game changer, right? We can turn on the system in our business at any time and bring new people in our world and grow, right? And I do feel like when people come to me and they're like, well, I'm just not getting enough clients, I don't have enough opportunities around me, that really signifies to me that switching our mindset on over to we're growing our business now, growth mindset, right? And that's what I want to talk about. So I'll be revealing this new funnel that I have created. And when I say funnel, it's just nothing more than like an automated system to increase business, grow our email list, and get more clients. Essentially, that's what it comes down to. So I'm now revealing it to everybody. It's called my one sheet funnel formula for coaches and course creators. My one sheet funnel formula for coaches and course creators. I think I'm settling up on the title. And this is what you guys I've been working on. So you see this crazy thing here? Do you see this crazy thing? I'm going to put it into, this is me, you guys. So if you guys want to understand my creative process here, this is it. When I first come up with something, okay, I sketch it out. And typically I sketch things out when I'm in creative mode inside of a notebook, or in this case, I just actually mapped out a whole funnel and system. And the funnel and system, when I say automations, right? When I say automating your business for growth, it is a couple things here. And the main automation piece of it, or the main system piece of it, is to have a funnel built out, and those consist of landing pages, right? A group of landing pages. Those consist of some email sequences, and those consist of some different integrations and technologies so that we can automate. And the whole thing is, if you set up the system right, it is literally a lead gen tool for you to grow your business at any time you want. Like literally, you can turn it on, turn it off at any time. So the one that I'm working on right now that I'm going to be revealing in more detail over the next couple weeks, again, it's called my one sheet funnel formula for coaches and course creators. But this is really a lead gen. So it's a lead gen funnel. And I don't care what anybody says. I have single-handedly grown my whole business with lead gen funnels. Okay. That's, for the most part, that's mostly what I've done. And I have, close to 10,000 people on my email list, 5,000 people in my Facebook group. Growing my Instagram, probably have over 1,000 in my Instagram, right? And so that is because I've been doing things that is growth oriented in my business, so that I always have new people around me. I always have new people that are interested in working with me, right? And so specifically, this is a lead gen funnel. So on the front of it, we would be putting something free that we could be giving away, right? This could be my favorite things when I talk about free, and when I talk about free, it's a lead magnet or a freebie. So we've got to have a really, really fire freebie on the front. Maybe that's why I should call it fire freebie. We need a fire freebie on the front, and the fire freebie will attract the right people into our world when they come in. And when they come in, they can come in any sort of ways. And we'll talk about that probably next week. That's traffic. But when we specifically talk about lead gen, we need a fire freebie. Okay. We need a fire freebie. I just made that up. So maybe I'm just going to call it fire freebie. We need a fire freebie. And that is to attract our right people. The things that I like lately, and I've been paying attention to what people are running right now, like specifically when I've been watching people run Facebook ads and promote their freebies, the ones that I see popular right now are workbooks, templates, checklists, planners, and spreadsheets. Probably no. I would say if I had to pick, workbook, templates, checklists, and planners. Those are the ones that I feel are pretty solid for if you're thinking about either sprucing up an existing lead magnet or fire freebie, or if you are wanting to create something new. And I'm actually thinking I'm going to create something new, and I'll be revealing that as well as I start to create it. So step one is we need to create that fire freebie that's going to really attract our ideal client, okay? And that's a critical piece. It's a really, really important piece, okay? So once we create that lead magnet, then we would create the other steps. So when they come into and they opt in, okay? And opting in is nothing more than if they want the free thing. So as an example, in December, I created a fire freebie, which talks about how to write a case study with AI. And that one was pretty popular. Now, when they come into my world, they could sign up and give me their name and email in exchange for that freebie, in exchange for that lead magnet, right? And then they're in our world and they're on the email list, right? So if you are creating new content all the time, if you're creating trainings, live streams, videos, YouTubes, you can require people to opt in, meaning like give their email and their address, right? One thing I say is, the focus on the growth of the email is vitally important, because if we're not focusing on growing our email, we could have like 50,000 people on our Instagram and we could have like 500 people on our email list. And the email list is the moneymaker, guys. Like, you can send out offers, you can, put out things as far as if you have a new course, a new membership, a new program, when you have that email list. On social media, there's no guarantee that people are going to actually see your content, right? Versus if somebody is on your email list and they have decided, they've raised their hand and they said, you know what, 100% we want to be on her email list. Then when you have new offers, new things available, they will see it, right? Versus social media is a little bit more hit or miss, honestly. So Step one, again, is when we're creating this, what I'm calling my one sheet funnel formula for coaches and course creators. Step one is creating this fire freebie. Got to have the fire freebie. It has to attract our ideal client. It is a critical piece, right? And I've been going through like this brainstorming process of which one I want to create next. I think I have my idea and I'll be rolling it out for you guys. You guys will love it. Then the next step is after they come in, we need to really get them over to social media. So I'm skipping some steps here, but the critical piece, and especially when I talk about Facebook ads, and I'm a Facebook ads expert, one thing that I noticed after years and years of running my Facebook ads is when new people come into my world, that necessarily they weren't like they're on my email list, but we need to engage with them on social media. So a critical piece that I found that I think a lot of people ignore is we're not just growing our email list, we're also growing our social media. And they need to be in both places because we need the visibility of both being on the email list and on a social media platform. So I suggest doubling down, if you don't already, on one particular social media platform. For me, it's Facebook, just because I've been growing it for many, many years now. And so if I was getting somebody new coming into my world through my lead magnet, I would also want them to get over into my Facebook group as well. So that's a critical piece. When they come in new to your world, you not only need to capture them and get them onto your email list, you also need to get them onto your social media. Really, really important piece, because that will give you more visibility, right? More opportunity for them to move closer to you through your expertise, right? And I'm not going to go through all of it again because like this is a whole thing, but the whole idea behind this is we have, and I'll just walk through it quickly with you guys, and then I'll actually have this diagrammed out where we can go through next week. This is just me mapping it out, but the step one over here is we need to have traffic. So this does not have to be in the form of ads, and I'll go through more what that is, but we do need to have people coming into our world, right? And I don't care how you do it. If you're not in the mentality of like getting new people in your world, your business is not growing. It's actually on the decline. And I know a lot of people say, well, I don't want to send a weekly email newsletter because what if somebody opts out? Well, if you're in the mindset of I'm growing all the time, you're not going to have that issue. You're going to send those emails out. You're going to do all the social media and all the things you need to do to grow your company, right? So first step is you got to have some form of traffic. Traffic can be in the form of Facebook ads, live event. My favorite actually are live events and Facebook ads. Honestly, that has worked the best for me in the past 6 years of running my business. And we'll go more in depth with that in the coming weeks. Okay. So step one is you need to have traffic. Step two, you need to have an automated funnel to grow your email list. So automated funnel to grow your email list. If you don't have that, definitely need to work on that, right? And so automated funnel to grow your email list is really getting them onto, you start with the fire freebie, start with the lead magnet, then have a opt-in page. We just call it a funnel, right? It is just there to capture somebody's email and name. Once we capture their email and name, they're now on our email list and we can go ahead and deliver that freebie. I also recommend when new people come in to go through a welcome sequence. So anywhere from 5 to, I've seen them anywhere from 5 to up to 30 days where you nurture and warm people up that are new to your world. And if you can imagine, there's somebody new that I just found off of Facebook, or I think I found her off Instagram ads, but if that funnel is rock solid, they will be in and they'll be in your world and paying attention to what you have what you have going on. Okay. So when they come in through your freebie, you need to make sure you have some kind of a form, some kind of a page to capture their name and email. That should all be automated. Okay. That should all be automated. There's many ways we can do that. Automate. I'm just starting the process. And then when they come in, the emails, as far as like delivering the freebie, and then also the nurture sequence or welcome sequence, that all can be automated, right? And taking them through your funnel as far as like what you want them to do, whether you want them to, what is the next step you want them to take? Do you want them to join your Facebook groups? Do you want them to sign up for a workshop? Do you want them to book a call on your calendar, right? Those are all things we need to think about as the next step when somebody new comes in your world and they don't know you, right? And so there's a lot more to this, but what I want to say, what I think the most important thing that I want everybody to hear is that you can automate almost every piece of this. You can automate from the freebie up, from the landing page form to the freebie to going all the way through your funnels to all the automated email sequences. That can all be automated, okay? Where you literally don't have to do anything. Even honestly, traffic can be automated, right? Because if you build this funnel the right way so that it's profitable, so that like actually works, you can turn on Facebook ads and scale those Facebook ads, and all of it can be automated, honestly, which is very exciting. You imagine like you build out something like this, and you don't have to be doing anything. I mean, I think that's the point. I feel like that's the point of today. And it's sort of something, this is something that I'm really wanting to focus on in my business. I have obviously before being a Facebook ads and funnel expert, marketing expert, but um, you know, it's something that I'm really thinking about a lot right now, given that there are distractions going on, right? There are distractions. So if we can set up a funnel, if we can set up what I'm calling my one sheet funnel, have that running with traffic, again, it doesn't matter whether it's paid traffic or not, and it's all automated, and it doesn't matter day or night what we're doing. We're just getting new people in our world and they're coming through our funnel. Like that is the most beautiful thing, right? So the most labor intensive part of this, if you will, is really building it, right? And also coming up with the ideas. I have all the templates and things like that in my funnel club. So I have my own systems, I have my own automations that I've been utilizing for years that I'm now this year started in beta actually last year, about September, where I'm really rolling these things out for my clients because I found that people need this stuff. People need to know exactly step by step how to automate. And once you figure this out, guys, it will be a game changer in your business because it does not matter what you are doing. It doesn't matter whether you're distracted, doesn't matter whether you have to take care of somebody's Frenchie, doesn't matter whether your kids are sick, doesn't matter whether you get sick. We'll cancel Clear Delete that any of that is happening. But the automated funnel is working for you. You're growing all the time, and that is an absolute game changer. So let me know in the chat if you guys have automations and systems set up in your business. This is a huge focus for me, for both my clients and my company for this year. All right. So that is a sum up of what we're talking about. But this is just kind of a sneak peek, honestly, today. I was like, I don't know what I want to talk about today, but honestly, it's about distractions, right? Because I felt distracted the last couple of days. And I was like, you know what? If I built out this automation, which is a new one that I'm working on right now, and had things just rolling for me, like I wouldn't even have to think about, okay, things are just happening for me, even if I'm distracted, because I have this automated funnel, this automated system built out, right? And there's always something, right? There's always something we're going to be doing, helping our kids, taking care of a dog, or, maybe we don't feel good and we're taking care of ourselves, all the things, right? So I don't know. I just think this is such a beautiful thing. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to build this thing out for you guys, and have it into some kind of a chart or diagram for you next week. And then I'll actually be building it out to not only myself, but also my students inside of my accelerator program. So if this is something that you're interested in 2025, like if you have been thinking like, I'm in the stage of my business where I'm now ready to automate, right? I'm now ready to grow, but grow in an automated way. Okay. You're going to want to pay attention for the next couple of weeks, but also drop me a comment in the chat. Automate if this is speaking to you at all, if you resonate with this message at all today, as far as like how powerful it could be to automate your business, so that you're growing all the time, right? Growing all the time. Again, when I say growing all the time, like the system's automated, and so you don't have to do anything other than you got to have a traffic source. The traffic source is critical. If you build the funnel, if you build the automations without a traffic source, nothing's going to happen. So that's a critical piece as well. So once you build it, it's built, it's done, nothing you need to do, it just works. But you definitely have to drive traffic to it so more people can see it, right? And the more people that see it, the more results you're going to get based on whatever it is you want, right? And I would imagine most people want clients. So that in a nutshell is what's happening for today. I hope this has been really helpful. I'm going to check in. Give me a hashtag live, hashtag replay if you're here on with me live or on the replay. And we will check with you shortly. All right, let me check in. Let me know, say hi. And so I know that you're here on live with me. If you are, give me a hashtag live, hashtag replay. And I'm going to do a recap, but in a couple minutes here. Let me know in the chat if you have any questions at all. I'm going to check in here and there. I'm streaming in a whole bunch of places here, but we will check in a minute. I don't see anybody here. We're streaming actually every single week. So this is part of what I rolled out a couple weeks ago, but I was talking about how my live streaming. And so I actually have a method for live streaming. Again, all about the automations. And once we set it all up, it's really easy for me to do this. But right now I'm on a software called StreamYard, and I'm able to live stream onto 8 different platforms, which is amazing and help increase my visibility inside of my business, which is a critical piece of my business, right? So let me see here for a second. Let me see if anybody's got any questions for me who's popped in and around today. Let me see. I do see some comments and likes. Over on Instagram, I see a couple people had joined: Maxwell Henry, Delax Bookkeeping, Finalv Advisors, Faith Tomorrow, and Aurora Gregory. And then we've got a couple people on, we've got some people on the side of my group. We've got Jill. Hello, Jill. Jill Joy. We've got Shamir. Hi, Shamir. How you doing? Yes. Automations are a game changer, Shamir. I absolutely agree. So that's what we're going to be talking about a lot. I don't see any questions though, so I think we're all good. So I'm going to do a quick recap, and I'm going to jump off because I'm going to work on some stuff. So today we're talking about automations, and specifically we're talking about a lead funnel. Okay, so a lead funnel is a type of funnel in which we have some kind of a fire freebie or lead magnet that we're giving away that attracts our ideal clients. And then they go through our whole process. So we have a lead funnel. We built out those pages, which are pages that people go to that takes them through a specific process, a specific step-by-step process, right? And then from there, they're in our funnel. They're on our email list. We also want to get them on our social media. Once they're on our email list and social media, then they're automated through this process based on where we want them to go. And where we want them to go would be the next step. And that could be in the form of a book call, getting them into our Facebook group, what are popular ones, upselling them into kind of a tripwire or freebie. So most people, I would imagine, will either opt for getting people into a Facebook group or booking a call. So to make it simple, if you're like on the fence and you're not sure what the next step is, you would do, I'd probably either, if you have a Facebook group, just get them in your Facebook group. If you have a YouTube channel, probably drive them to your YouTube channel. If you don't want to drive them to social media, I'd honestly just drive them straight up to a calendar. Okay. And then they're in our email list, and they're going through our welcome sequence, and then we can link them over like, hey, the next step is book a call, right? And so that's basically it. But the beautiful thing, like I said, is once you build out this lead funnel, there's nothing you need to do. Like, all the pages are built. It just works. It just automates. And then the email sequence automates, the funnels automate. It just goes through and people do the things that they're going to do. Now, I do say with social media, it does help to engage, obviously. Like, engaging with your list every single day is really important. But once you have that funnel built out, once you have the lead funnel built out, the only thing that you need to figure out is traffic. And traffic is really, can be in the form of all kinds of things, right? It can be organic, it can be Facebook ads, it can be live events. I can do a whole topic just on that because I love Facebook ads. And the reason I love Facebook ads is because they automate. Because imagine if you have your lead funnel done, all your email sequences done, all the things, and then you just put traffic to it, and you can get leads for under $3, and you're selling something like high ticket, aka something 2K or higher, then all that just flows. It all automates. So I'm really excited about this. I'll be rolling it out over the next couple weeks. The goal would be, like I said, is to put this mess, it's not a mess, but this is what came out of my brain, onto some kind of a flow chart or something so that I can teach you guys this next week. And this will be the start of a series. I'm also going to be having a workshop rolling out in the next couple weeks, and I'll be announcing that as well. So I haven't taught a live workshop in a really long time. I used to teach live workshops every single month or challenges, and I'm going to be going back into that as well. So I'm excited to reveal those as well. So you guys can have not only just a chance to be on these live streams with me, but to come into my Zoom room and, and I'll talk about all the things as far as like, funnels, automations, and all the things we're talking about today. So that is the topic of conversation today. I hope this has been super helpful. And I will see everybody next week live noon Eastern on Thursdays. All right, everyone, have a beautiful day. Talk soon. Bye.